It's really fun. We're not live yet, but we will be soon. Not a Brit FM, on YouTube. So, yeah, guys. So
Brit Live?
it's the Brit School.
Yeah, the Brit School. Yeah.
And then we're Broadcast Group D. Live show. Hello, hello. Yeah,
They
I think
come
they're
in.
going to come in.
I don't. How will they know when to come in?
No clue.
What if they walk in whilst we're live? Okay. Me? Oh, okay. We're getting my levels. Oh, that was a bit of a rough. That was a bit rough, seeing as we're going live in 10 minutes. I've sent the link to a few of my friends, so they might watch, which will be interesting. I don't think my parents know that I'm presenting. But hey, maybe they do. Maybe they'll surprise me and say, we watched it.
a great way to start off broadcast week. I love nature, don't you?
Oh yes, I love nature, but you wouldn't believe what I love more than nature.
Let me guess. Puzzles.
Incorrect. Can you not think of any better games?
What about a game where you have to like spell out words with
Timed pressure. Oh, we're so smart. It could be called like Time Out.
Sounds fabulous. Let's do that.
Hi there, I'm Oliver.
And I'm Debbie.
And
this is Time Out.
Here are the rules of the game.
The teams will have 60 seconds to decode 3 anagrams. Here's a hint. All of these anagrams link to the 80s.
From each anagram decoded, the contestants will get a point. There are 3 separate panels that they will be given, and then they'll flip them, and then they'll get the anagrams for each one. For the winner getting a grand prize for something that is definitely in our budget.
Wow, that car looks amazing.
Yes, very expensive. Here are our 2 contestants.
For today's show, we have 2 members of people that are both at the Brit School. We have Brit School staff, Sam.
Hi.
And our very own, Oslo. Now, Oslo, would you say you're quite confident in your ability to win this?
I think I think in anagrams anyway. I can't speak at all, so I think I'm going to be quite good for this.
Have confidence in yourself.
And what about you, Sam?
I'm not very confident at all. I think Oslo might get this, but hey, we never know.
Do you want to tell us a bit about what you do at Brit?
Yeah, I'm the librarian, so I'm in the library and work with my colleague Claire, supporting students with their academic studies.
And anagrams, hopefully.
Well, and anagrams occasionally. And yeah, and it's really enjoy it.
That might come in handy today.
Might come in handy.
I guess today will be the test for that.
Yeah.
So let's see how both of you are at decoding these anagrams and scoring some points.
There'll be 3 rounds split into themes from the 80s. Let's get started. There's 60 seconds on the clock and your time starts in 3, 2, 1. Turn the first paper around. Okay, we're not giving too much away, but we do have a few hints.
This round is all for films. So let's see what we get. So the first one, it's the only PG-rated film from John Waters.
Oslo seems fairly confident.
Confident straight away off the bat.
Sam's deliberating.
Second one is, who are you going to call?
Oh.
And for last hint, where would you find films from the 80s?
If you were to time travel back to the 80s and you're like, I really want to watch a film tonight, where would you go?
And get some?
Oh, a lot of writing's going on.
15 seconds.
Time's ticking, guys.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time out.
Hands down.
Okay.
Right, let's see what we got for the answers.
Okay, let's see how you did, Sam. Do you want to tell us?
Well, I didn't get the first one, sorry.
Ooh, that's okay. Did you get the rest?
Yes, the second one was Ghostbusters.
Correct.
And the third one was Blockbusters.
Correct. What about you, Oslo?
I got exactly the same. I did not get Harris Pay. Ghostbusters and Blockbusters were quite easy, yeah.
Oh, we're tired right now. That's crazy.
The first one was Hairspray,
Yeah.
1988.
Speaking of Ghostbusters and Blockbusters, did you guys know that Ghostbusters was the highest grossing comedy of its era?
Only beaten out by Home Alone in 1990. There's only one last Blockbuster open currently right now, which is in Bend, Oregon. And if you were to get a Blockbuster video from when it first opened, right now the late fee would be $20,000. So you better have returned it.
That's interesting. I didn't even know that.
So for our second round, we have the theme of music. 60 seconds on the clock, starting in 3, 2, 1. So
yeah, music has definitely evolved since then.
On.
Ooh, pressure's getting on.
this is definitely related to how would you listen to music?
Yeah.
What would you listen to music on?
compared to back then and now, if we think about the differences.
Maybe places you would walk with.
Yes. Oh, there's a lot of writing.
What, pen to paper?
I know. Ooh.
How you doing?
Sam, are we intimidated? 30 seconds on the clock, guys.
I don't need another 30 seconds. I think I've got that one.
Oh,
You done?
quite confident. Oh, Oslo, I can see the pressure getting to you.
I got it.
Oh,
There are some benefits to being old, actually.
oh, 10 seconds. 9, 8,
Come on, Oslo, hurry
7,
up, I've got
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time out. Pens down, guys. Let's see how you did. Do you want to
First
start
one?
us off?
Do you want to say Oslo?
Okay, so I started off with cassette,
Correct.
Oh, that's correct.
and then I go into a Walkman,
That's
then
also
last one.
correct.
and then we hit a boombox.
Boombox.
Oh, all 3 for 3. What about you,
Yep,
Sam?
same. Cassette,
gonna be
Walkman,
tight.
boombox.
Oh, this is going to be really, really tight, guys.
I always associate boomboxes with the Defunk music video.
Never heard of
The
that.
dog.
The funk, yes,
Defunk,
yes.
yeah. the
That
weird
is
dog
good.
creature that carries the boombox.
And possibly a sore shoulder because it was usually up here somewhere.
Yeah. Walkmans were also produced until 2010, so it's
Really?
actually, yeah,
I wish we still use Walkmans to this day.
quite handy.
Yeah,
Especially,
they're much
obviously
cooler.
Sort of, there's phones which have everything on them.
Let's move on to the third round. Now for
Okay.
this, we have musicians from the 80s. But like, I feel like I really am confident in you guys' ability to do this. Because like music, we all love music. You know, we were just talking about music before the show, so I believe in you guys. Okay, there's
Definitely
60
gonna be the
seconds.
final round for it. Sign.
3, 2,
2,
1. Let's go.
So we've got different musicians of the time.
Yeah. All this talk about the 80s is really making me think that I was born in the wrong generation.
I don't even know what that says.
Oh.
Is that a WI?
It's an M, I'll help you that much.
There definitely were some kings of pop back in the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how do you guys feel about the Vogue magazine? Just love it, it's amazing.
Yeah, what's the weather been like? And any rain?
Yeah. This
Purple? 30 seconds.
Oh, guys, pressure's getting to
Struggling,
you.
struggling.
Come on, I believe in your ability. We were just talking about music. You know this, Sam. You know this. I'm 100%. I'm so confident in your ability
Maybe
to
make
get
a
this.
prayer.
Oh, there's 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Pens
Time
down.
out. Pens down, guys. Let's see how you did. Sam, do you want to start us off?
Okay, well, I didn't get the first one.
Oh,
I don't know what that was.
that's okay.
You get it?
I got it.
I got the second and the third.
Do you want to tell us what they were?
So the second one was Prince,
That's
Correct.
correct.
and the third one was Madonna.
That is also correct. What about you, Oslo?
It was the first answer was none other than King of the 80s, Michael Jackson.
That is correct.
And then Prince and Madonna is also received.
There we go. 3 for 3.
Oh yes.
Oh,
now I
this-
see.
Prince was actually a very good ping pong player, apparently. He used to invite people and just basically beat them.
I never would have guessed.
Yeah, he used to love it. Also, Madonna won 3 Razzies in 1 year with Worst Supporting Actress, Worst Screen Couple, and Worst Actress. So, I guess that seems to be good. So, what's the score so far?
It looks like Oslo's in the lead.
Should we have one more final round?
Actually, let's not give them that opportunity. I feel like Sam, I believe in you.
Can we make sure I win?
Okay.
Hey, we'll see. But we're going to remind you guys of our very interesting grand prize really quickly before we announce the winner. Now that we've rounded up the points, that leaves us with Oslo as our winner. I'm just
Well
going to
done,
hand
Oslo.
your grand prize to you right now.
Let's have a drum roll.
Where's my car? Where's my car? Where's my car? Where's my car?
Don't get too excited.
Should I-
Ta-da!
Oh.
should I- So you're gonna do a kickflip with it?
Oh, there we go.
He's
Amazing.
going to be rolling out here with it.
Do
Exactly.
I get to keep it?
Unfortunately, yes. I kind of wish I could keep it for myself, but that's all we have time for today, guys.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show.
But yeah, we'll see you next time. And this has been Time
Time
Out.
Out.
Hello and welcome to Brit Beyond the Bell, a show dedicated to finding the positive outlook amongst all the business. I'm Luca.
And I'm Noah. On today's show, we're looking into what some of your day-to-day lives look like in each strand, featuring music, theatre, MT and film.
An exciting live feature with some past talent that used to roam these halls.
Today's news and so much more.
Yes, a truly exciting lineup for you guys, so make sure to stick around and keep watching.
We understand that most of our generation don't really watch the news anymore or even live TV. It's a media that's unfortunately dying out amongst young people, and after looking into it, the news can be quite depressing.
Yeah, I love to start my day off with mass destruction and carnage. Did you know that only 1/3 of young adults say they're actually involved in the news, especially because most of us are getting our news from social media nowadays?
Which is why, here on Brit Beyond the Bell, we want to give you, our viewers, a more light-hearted experience into what is happening in our current life.
Well, should we try that with a little game?
We welcome live into the studio Annie and Max, two of our very own students at the Brit School. How are you guys doing today?
We're very well. I'm very well. How about you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you guys?
We're doing brilliantly.
Yeah.
What strand are you guys in?
I'm in FMP.
I'm an FMP as well.
And how is that?
It's very fun. I'm enjoying this week. We've got our broadcast week, and I'm very much enjoying it. We had our breakfast shows this morning. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun.
Really good. Really enjoyed it.
Right, well, this is the missing words game. The way it works is simple. We'll show you a series of current headlines with parts censored out. What you have to do is try fill in the blanks.
First up, what's plummeted in Europe?
I'm going to say a rocket ship.
A rocket ship.
I'm going to say croissants.
All right, you're both so close. but
What is the thinking behind
yeah.
croissants
It's quite a European thing, isn't it?
in France?
Well,
Yes.
France. It's basically Europe.
Well, let's have a look. Air pollution plummeted in Europe.
Nearly there.
Yes, in its latest report, the European Union has noted that emissions of sulfur oxides and nitrogen oxides have fallen by around 3 to 5% annually across the continent since 2010, with the biggest falls coming from industry and road transport. Still, air pollution breached EU standards at up to 20% of stations. It has been acknowledged that there is still work to be done, but the overall outlook remains encouraging.
Let's try another one. New therapy can help target what?
I'm going to say an obsession with eating croissants.
Ooh, very on theme
Connection.
here.
Someone seems a bit obsessed. I'm going to say... not being able to sleep.
I believe there's actually already therapy for that.
That is
Wow.
very true. Yeah. I've never heard of someone being so obsessed with
Croissants.
eating croissants.
There's a lot of weird obsessions around there.
Yeah.
You know? Ever seen Obsession?
Nah.
I can reveal it was. New therapy can help target deadliest brain cancer.
This is news that the breakthrough therapy could one day be used to target the deadliest type of brain cancer, giving hope to patients with no other treatment options. Scientists said this week glioblastoma is one of the most aggressive and difficult to treat cancers, with poor survival rates. However, a study suggests that CAR-T cell therapy, a treatment that engineers patients' own immune system to recognize and attack cancer, could be used to treat glioblastoma.
And finally, a new species of what has been discovered?
Aliens. Aliens.
You think we've finally done it?
Yeah. Why not? You know?
Sharks.
Sharks.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
What makes...
you're correct.
Actually.
Yeah, walking sharks.
What?
Yeah, a new species of walking sharks have been discovered. Walking sharks have already been known to science, with 9 such species recorded. That was until this month when a 10th was discovered, the Dudgeon walking shark, named after Australian scientist Dr. Christine Dudgeon, who discovered it on a recent night dive. The shark is found only in a tiny area of southeastern Papua New Guinea. The shark's discovery immediately raised concerns about the species' vulnerability due to its restricted range, habitat degradation, and fishing activity. However, studies of other walking sharks suggest that they do respond well to conservation efforts. Dr. Dudgeon and her team plan to return to Papua New Guinea in October to collect more data on the shark to support its conservation.
We can see a video of the sharks now. Thank you so much, Max and Annie, for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you so much for having us. It's been so good.
I've had a lot of fun, and I've learned some incredible facts that I would never have learned.
Yeah.
Glad.
Happy that sharks can walk now.
Yeah, thanks
I'm not.
guys.
It's a bit scary.
Hopefully that gave some of you people watching a nicer way to receive some current news.
Whilst we understand that we live in a day and age where there's so much happening in the world, here at Brit Beyond the Bell, we like to give some silver linings to each story.
And positive stories don't just happen in far-off places. They happen right here at the Brit School as well.
For our community term, lots of Brit students have been giving back to the community.
Our students have been collaborating across strands alongside various organisations outside of Brit, creating various artistic pieces and conducting various activities together.
Last Friday, every project that was done during this term was all put together at the Brit Reach Festival with dances, songs and all kinds of fun.
We hand it over to our fellow students who've been working alongside Rutherford School.
Yeah, so Brit Reach is a really exciting, important project where Brit School students across strands work in different community settings. It's also a really exciting opportunity for Brit School students to work with people from different strands. So within one group you might have musical theatre students, dance students, theatre students, all bringing the arts to different community groups. I think it's really important because it connects us with the world around us, and it also, as a biased applied theatre teacher, puts people in the position where they are sharing their art form and engaging in participatory arts activities.
This is not a ball, this is a planet. This is not a rail fan, this is a wave. This is not a pop-on, this is a wig. A wig, stunning, okay.
So the Rutherford charity is a specialist charity. It's a PMLD school where they do all of their own funding to support their students in receiving the best care that they can for their young people. So I've been working in disability arts and disability in a wider sense for about sort of nearly 10 years. I'm super passionate about bringing elevated, current, interesting experiences to young people, and a lot of my work has been in settings with young people described as having PMLD or complex autism. They are some of the young people and adults as well who have the most barriers to access. So for me, I'm really passionate about working with those communities, bringing them really high quality experiences of things that they might not be able to access in day-to-day life in the same way as other young people of a similar age.
Being a spectator of this experience was lovely. You got to see so many different characters, meeting all these new people and seeing how they interacted with them, and just the special bond that they had, having only known them for 2 weeks, met twice. It was really lovely.
What's your flavour? Tell me what's your flavour? Sweet or salty? Sour or spicy? What's your flavour? Tell me what's your flavour? Sweet or salty? Sour or spicy?
I think that getting to work with people in society who you don't see very often gives you a wider perspective and just makes you open your mind, and it can really be important to take into your craft if you're working with loads of different people who you may not have worked with before. So far, I think I've learned quite a bit. This has been a very new experience for me. I've learned some signs for the first time. I've also learned all the different types of ways that you can interact with people with PMLD. So you can do tactile dances, so touching arms and legs. Also the games where we do different props and activities. So we'll suggest, oh, do you want a pom-pom or do you want a light up ball? And then they'll choose which one, and then you kind of just interact, and however they're playing with that item is just kind of how you go. I've also learned it's kind of like a go with the flow process, because it could be 1 week they're not really feeling anything, so you just kind of have to match their energy, or 1 week it could be they want to do a little bit of everything.
I think I've learned that communication is never a barrier.
talking with the young people and the students we're working with has made me realise that you don't need language to communicate. And like a couple of the students use Makaton or different like signs, or like you can communicate with them through touch and light and movement. And it's made me realise that even if it's just someone who speaks a different language, communication is never a barrier.
It's been really nice to see our students learning from working alongside experts in working in PMLD settings. It's really useful for me to refresh my learning and be like, oh, okay, this is a new practice, this is a new way of working with that group. And also really nice to see students in a different light, outside of their comfort zone, trying new things, working in new ways.
Holy helpfulness. It's so nice to see that people are going around and helping other people.
Yes. And more than this,
I feel like we don't really see what goes on around at Brit in FMP. We're kind of just locked in our own computer rooms.
We've been working on our filming on location trips lately.
Yeah, which you guys should all 100% donate to.
But for now, we're going to look into what some of you guys have been getting up to in your last few terms.
Josh and Felix, tell me how.
Get the train to Selhurst, come here, get a pan of chocolate and apple juice from the canteen. That's about it. Go to form, dip of MT, gotta go home. That's pretty much it. My daily life is great in chaos, but in a good way. We're always doing something very hands-on. There's always something going on, projects, but they're all really fun. So life at Brit is busy. So what I do is I get on my many trains to get to this beautiful school. I go with my friends, have a little breakfast in the canteen, go to form with Miss Mohammed, then go to my first lesson, normally a little theatre, do that, then we also have the maths with Miss Havard, we have a little science with Mr. Shah, a little English with, our girl Miss Shanks, and then I finish the day by seeing my friends and going home.
I do look at Brit. It's mainly like calm, but sometimes you get a bit of that like chaotic vibe from Brit. Normal days, it's pretty chill, you get to hang out with friends. My normal day is just like chill with friends, doing lessons. But like some days it's like really chaotic because you realise, wait, we have so much to do, like work with your team, and like you're like, oh my god, there's so much to do. So sometimes there's a bit of chaos. I get trained in self-life, get to school, have some breakfast, going to warm.
My daily life at Brit, well, I travel here, which takes quite a while. I don't know, I guess obviously I phone my friends, and then lessons. I think especially like a lot of the FMP lessons are a lot more social. We're all sat in a room normally collaborating on something, so
That'd be it. And then lunchtime, but one of my favourite times.
and then yeah, I guess my daily life consists of hanging out with my friends, whether that be in or out of the lesson, is just having fun with them, doing whatever.
It's a lot of hard work, a lot of teamwork, and we're all fast in time. That's what I love most about it. I'm at Brit is so fun. Every day when I come to school, I get so excited to see everyone because everyone's just so crazy. Being in an environment where everyone just works together and collaborates is really fun.
And what I love the most about West Strand is you feel like you're really rooted and connected into the industry, and I feel prepared to new. And I think that when I go into the industry, just kind of I'm gonna know where to start because I already have a solid foundation around me that Britain's helped me build with connections.
Life at Brit, it literally is like no other. It's such a niche place, which is really good. It's really fun.
And the high table is so unique. There's so many different people in all types of different cultures. I love that you can usually just go in the library, see something, be like, oh, I like your shoes, I like your bag, and then you can start a conversation with them. And I love my Strand. I love going out into the community.
Well, it's so lovely to see what goes on in other people's day-to-day lives. I feel like I just unlocked a third of my brain.
It's so cool seeing how passionate our peers are and the potential they hold. I'm confident in saying that these people go on to lead successful careers doing the things they care about.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared for my life after Brit. I find it hard to visualise what I'm going to be doing in a couple of years, whether I want to go to uni, get a job, an apprenticeship. I don't know.
I'm nervous too, but luckily we have invited live into the studio some amazing alumni who probably had similar fears but have gone on to perform exceptionally well in their chosen paths. Today on our show we are joined by Toby Abbott, a playwright, actor and director who went on from Brit to go study at the Royal Central School of Speech and Drama, and since then he's directed numerous shows as well as written some of his own.
Alfie Walton, who is just on the brink of leaving Brit, is a radio presenter and producer and has been in charge of his own radio show on Surrey Hill Station Radio.
It's so lovely having you guys here. Welcome onto the show.
Thank you for having me.
Hello, thank you for having me.
Right, well, we'll get right into it.
Let's do it.
Alfie, obviously you're in year 13, so you're pretty much just on the brink of leaving. How is it kind of dealing with the transition post-Brit?
Terrifying, but in the best way possible. Like, they always say that you leave, but then you're never really gone, if that makes sense. Like, you're always Brit, but you're always like coming back to like, I'm never ever going to leave this place. But the transition is something that definitely you begin to worry about, like the end of year 12, start of year 13, and kind of put it off and be like, oh, nothing's actually going to happen. It's going to be fine when you leave. And then when it comes to leaving, and you're either waiting to go to university or, in my case, got to find a job, you're a bit like, oh, goodness gracious me, what's going on? So the kind of transition was, yeah, if that answers your question at all.
Yes.
Yeah. So you went on to do further education. Do you think that was the right choice for you?
I think so. Yeah, I really enjoyed going to drama school. I think drama school and university. There's positives and negatives. I think in both kind of places. I think drama school is really intense. You're there sometimes 9 till 6 every single day, Monday to Saturday, which is a lot of work. But I really enjoyed that, and I think it really helped for me because I went straight from Brit into drama school, which I was really lucky to do, I think. And it meant that I kept up kind of the momentum I had from Brit and that creative environment as well, because I think that's part of what we have here at Brit, which is so amazing, is you're surrounded by creatives, and that is just something you don't get everywhere. And I think going into drama school, which is what I did, I think it was nice to continue having that kind of creative community around you. So I think so, definitely. And I think that training in acting has given me such a great foundation for, becoming a writer and becoming a director as well, because I think acting gives you that lovely kind of foundation in storytelling, which you need for those kind of careers, if that makes sense.
And just like jumping off of that, kind of when you were making your choice, obviously, at what kind of places you were looking at, was there anything that like particularly made Central kind of jump out?
Well, I think for me, I kind of say to people who are going for drama schools, I always say that you're auditioning the drama school as much as they're auditioning you. And I think that that's kind of the same for all kind of further education potentially, I guess. I think, and jobs really, but I think also it's to do with the fact that, for me, what drew me to Central was when I went and, the students that take you around, and you kind of see yourself in them and see that the training that they can offer. And also the teachers are so much of that training. And I think that, when you meet the auditionees and all of the people that are kind of running that, you kind of get a feel for the school. And for me, that was Central, and I really, really loved that. I think it was also tricky because, I went for drama school in COVID. So my only in-person audition was Central, and then they all went online. So I think that also probably had that kind of, draw, because I was able to actually go to the school and see it myself.
Alfie, do you think you're ever going to do more education?
That's a really good question. It depends on what kind of education, because if it's vocational education like this, then definitely. But if it's sat down in a classroom, no.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely bombed during primary and secondary school, although primary school doesn't really matter. But vocational education, I like to think I excel at, ? And it's a matter of like how different people learn and stuff like that. But I can see myself going back to vocational education in the future if I want to learn something kind of new or kind of polish off topics that I want to kind of finish. But kind of, what's the name for sat down in a classroom other than boring?
Academic?
Academic. Yeah, let's go with academic. Academic education is something that I would not go back and do because I couldn't think of anything worse than sitting in either a lecture hall or a classroom watching someone recite a PowerPoint they put together 10 years ago and just teach it every year because they have to. Because A, that's probably boring for the teacher and that's most definitely boring for the student. So, but yeah,
Have you thought about kind of ever going back? Because obviously you're in kind of the film industry, so would you ever consider doing something kind of for the networking, or is that something you'd look for when going for your job?
What, as in like education?
Like as in going, for example, like I've got peers who've said that they'd be interested in going to education mainly for the opportunity to meet people and less for kind of the academic side as you've...
I get that. There's a lot of people in my class that are just leaving that mention and basically say that they're going to university for the social factor. But I think that, I don't know, I'm a LinkedIn warrior and I'll connect with absolutely everyone on LinkedIn. If I see someone that I think is going to be useful to know, I'll just press connect, and 9 times out of 10 they'll connect back. So I'm not really too bothered in the fact that I'm missing out on the social aspect of university, although I do get FOMO. But at the end of the day, if I've got friends that go to university, I'll just tag along with them, I suppose.
Toby, have you kept in touch with people that you met at Brit or collaborated with them since leaving?
I actually haven't as much as I would like to. I think for me that last day at Brit for me was the day when we went into lockdown. So I left on that day. I came into school and I got off the train, went down the ramp at Selhurst Station, and there were people in year 10, 11 coming up the ramp going home saying that school was cancelled. And so we went in and got told it was going to be 2 weeks, and then that turned into 6 years later, really. So I think for us, we were put on Zoom, and it meant that, and as well, a wonderful thing with Brit is people live all over the place, across London, across the country even sometimes. And I think that meant that we all kind of went off and did our own thing. So sadly, I haven't been able to collaborate with people as much as I'd like to. But the nice thing with Brit, and I know you said about the Always Brit thing, is that, you go to an audition, you work on a show, you work on a play, or you work on a film, and you'll just meet people, and there's that instant connection when you realise that you both went to Brit. And I think that ultimately has that kind of feeling still, even though potentially in my position, and a lot of people I think in my year group, we kind of separated on strange circumstances because of the COVID lockdown. But I think that there is that collaboration naturally with Brit students, which I think is really lovely.
Yeah. And obviously, going into lockdown immediately as you finished school, kind of did that then affect how you went in then to the industry? Kind of, obviously it's a bit different from Alfie, who's not, we're not in COVID anymore.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think for me, I went to drama school. First year, we did half of it on Zoom, which was really intense. 9 till 5 on Zoom. I don't recommend doing Chekhov, facts and questions, not the one, I tell you that now. But, and I think it was hard because we had to social distance, we had masks on, and coming out into an industry that was almost kind of completely flipped on its head by the pandemic was really tricky for a lot of us, I think, and it only feels like now that momentum is kind of building back up, especially in theatre, in a space where you're sat next to thousands of people in one room. It took a lot to build up, but the wonderful thing I feel now is that the industry, and especially in theatre in the UK and across the world, it's in such a healthy place now, because with AI and all sorts of stuff, I think that theatre is becoming a commodity that people really want and need and love, and I think that's something which is really exciting after such a hard time to come into seeing it kind of thrive. So yeah.
You must have saved so much money on train tickets, though.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Because you could just Zoom people. I still sometimes do Zoom people if I don't want to, have to travel across London or something.
I could not imagine that.
But it was strange. It was a strange time, but it's nice that now it feels like it's kind of healing, which is nice.
Well, if you could both just give us one piece of advice to the audience for people that are going on to their next chapter, what would it be?
Goodness me. One piece of advice.
Shall I go? I think I've got one.
Go for it, mate.
So I think I would say, and this is kind of my general thing, I think this is the wonderful thing with Brit, so if this is going out to Brit students, I think it's just, if you want to do something, make it yourself. Do it. That would be my thing. Go and rent a rubbish pub theatre and put on a play and write it on write it on paper if you want and hand it out to friends. Go and make it, because if you want to make things, the best way to do that is to make things. If you want to be a director, direct something. If you want to make a film, make that film. We're lucky because we've got the technology now that does it. We have phones in our pockets, and so just film something, create something, because I promise you that having that piece of art in the world is better than it not being made in the first place.
Definitely. My advice, 2 very simple words, but I'll elaborate on them to keep the time. Be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know if it's the same for theatre, but film and television is quite a small, very close-knit industry, and everyone at some point or another will know each other. And if you're a pain in the backside or just not nice, the word gets around very, very quickly.
100%.
And if you're horrible and a freelancer, no one's going to want to book you because that one person said that you were rude to that one person that one time. So be nice and thank everyone. Thank the cleaners, thank the camera operators. The camera operators are the ones that make you look nice, so thank the camera operators. But yeah, just thank everyone and be nice to everyone, because if you're rude and horrible, you're never going to get booked for work. That's my advice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I think if we slightly go back to what we were talking about a bit earlier, I'd be personally really interested in hearing a bit about kind of anything you've been working on, or, kind of what you've been doing now, because obviously we've seen what people have been getting up to at Brit. It's quite fun, I think, seeing what you guys are doing post.
Shall I go? Kind of a bit of what I've done is a mix between things. So I've done quite a lot of kind of fringe theatre, which has been really nice because it's accessible to get into, which is really lovely, and I've been able to put on some wonderful, really fun projects there as well. And as we know one another, I also work at a wonderful youth theatre in Kingston at the Rose Theatre, and I work as a director there, and I've also just written their next young company show, which is an adaptation of The Time Machine, which I'm really excited about. And also I've been doing quite a lot of work with young people, actually. I find it really wonderful and really, rewarding to work with people and kind of I think that I keep just kind of talking about how wonderful Brit is, but I think again it's this idea of allowing and giving young people the tools to see the industry as accessible and as an option, really, because I think so many schools don't give people the options to do that professionally, and to kind of, I think that sometimes, especially in acting training and learning about performance and stuff like that, I think it's often, you'll get the base layer of performance skills and of that training, but I think it's so exciting when you give young people the opportunity to learn about Stanislavski and some of the harder topics, because I think that they can then take that on, and you never know where those tools will be put, and how they might go on and want to be an actor, or write a play or something like that. And I think encouraging people to do that has been really fun. So for me, it's been a mix of creating my own work and doing a few different plays. I also worked abroad last year, which was really interesting and really fun. And so yeah, that's kind of what I've been up to. Yeah.
That's so cool. Alfie's turn, Matt?
Yeah.
What have I been doing? I've got a radio show, as you touched on, Surrey Hills Radio. Actually tonight, 7 p.m, if you want to listen. So I do everything for that. I drive, I produce, I direct, and I create the playlist for all of that. So that's really good fun. And then 10 days after leaving Brit, I got a job at a television company. So a production company called Middle Child. And they brought me on to be their technical assistant. So I'm basically in charge, or not basically, I'm in charge of all of their kit and equipment and leasing it out, and making sure that productions that our company work for make sure that all the equipment's looked after. So technically I'm a glorified technician.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. Microphone drop.
Well, that's been really lovely.
Yeah.
And thank you guys so much for coming onto our show. It's been really
Thank
fun
you for having
hearing
us.
about.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Thanks.
And I hope you're a little more confident about your life post Brit.
Yeah, definitely. I'm feeling a lot more better about it. But unfortunately, that is coming to the end of our slot. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
And up next,
Oh, yeah.
up next we have award-winning director Oliver Cartmel with his creative media project. That is all for us from now.
Bye.
Bye.
I just announced that field if you're gonna be pick up the mesa. Following.
I forgot when I chose to stay. But I remember them leaving. Don't wait. Go ahead. That was the mantra, the belief. They all left, wanting for more while disregarding the rest. Empty husks as reminders for us. I miss those sounds. What they represented. A chance to join them. No longer. I found one. If they could see it now. There was a summer where beaches were unusable. Flesh piled high, washed ashore. There was a stench that never left. What does the gift represent? This should change it. A sign from above that signifies a shift. Here it lies. A gift for humanity. An opportunity. I cared for it, fostered my reward. What difference can a gift make? Maybe we don't deserve the gifts we are given.
Welcome to Brit Today. It's Monday the 13th of July at 1:20. Here are our top stories for this afternoon. Sam Neill has died at the age of 78 in Sydney, Australia, with no cause of death being released just yet. An exceptional heatwave has caused the death of over 2,700 people across May and June in England. And Farage has been accused by a Tory MP of trying to weaponise Anne Widdecombe's death in an attempt to draw attention to himself for the upcoming by-election.
Sam Neill has passed away today, an actor known for best rose roles in Peaky Blinders and Jurassic Park. Here's a video that explains a little bit more in detail.
Sam Neill was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma, which is a type of blood cancer, but was given the all clear in April this year. He was born in the north of Ireland, but moved to New Zealand with his family as a child. Over a career spanning more than 5 decades, he has gained more than 150 screen credits. His colleagues and friends have paid tribute to him online. Colin Trevorrow paid tribute to the actor by saying he was a friend and collaborator at a challenging time. I remember him for his tranquility, his love for wine. It's not every lifetime you get to befriend a legend. Forever grateful. In 2022, Sam Neill was knighted when he was appointed a Knight Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit for his outstanding contributions to film.
It's a dinosaur.
Nearly 3,000 people have died in relation to the recent spell of heat waves throughout May and June, according to Imperial College London and the Met Office. They stated that climate change is the main factor in the deaths and that action should be taken soon by those in charge to avoid something similar or potentially worse happening in the future.
Whilst we've all been struggling in this blistering heat, firefighters have been tackling wildfires across the UK. On Sunday, a mountain wildfire broke out in North Wales, which forced people in a rural community to evacuate their homes. Firefighters have warned that the blaze is expected to spread as temperatures rise again today.
Reform UK leader Nigel Farage has been accused of weaponising former European Parliament member Anne Widdecombe's death as a form of political propaganda. It's suspected that he is trying to draw attention to himself as his Clacton by-election draws closer, where he is set to battle it out in the polls with Count Binface. The suspected murderer of Anne Widdecombe has been taken into police custody, and the police have found CCTV footage of the suspect leaving Widdecombe's address on the day of her attack.
Ahead of this weekend's release of The Odyssey, Christopher Nolan addressed growing fears in the film industry over artificial intelligence. He believes the kind of movies he makes will survive the spread of AI, and its rise is driving him to be more creative. As he said in a recent interview, AI leaves me with a lot of troubling questions, and quite often those become fuel for what I do next.
A new type of dinosaur has been discovered in Thailand. The fossil was found and has been dated back to roughly 150 million years ago. It has an unusually long neck, which is 20 metres long, around the same size as a cricket pitch. Similar dinosaur species have been found in China, but this is a first for Thailand.
Wimbledon came to a close this weekend with a stunning win for Linda Noskova in the women's singles competition on Saturday. Sunday gave us a sensational show of resilience and determination as Yannick Sinner won his second Wimbledon title, completing a 4-set comeback.
In Premier League transfer news, Yuri Tielemans is close to becoming Manchester United's new central midfielder as they trigger his £35 million release clause in a shock move from Aston Villa. Crystal Palace have signed Oscar Mingueza on a free transfer from Celta Vigo. The 27-year-old has joined on a 4-year contract and will primarily act as cover for Daniel Munoz and Tyreek Mitchell. Spain defender Mapi Leon has joined London City Lionesses on a 3-year deal following her exit from Barcelona. She has more than 50 caps for Spain and helped them win a second Nations League title in 2025.
And finally, a man walked the circumference of the Earth, almost 25,000 miles, after 14 years and 49 new pairs of New Balance trainers. The man from Indiana finally hit his goal. Russell Mumper didn't do it for the fame or an award, but did it for fun. Finally hitting his goal with his 2 dogs on his driveway.
I am Ted Carmpani.
And I'm Tyler Douglas.
And this was Brit Today.
For our last segment today, we wanted to showcase a mixture of music and film.
You just saw Tyler by Magnus Wright, directed by Max Buckley. Before our last video, I do have some sad news. Bare Knuckle Babies has broken up.
No way. I remember when I went to their gigs.
I also heard you won an award for directing the best Year 12 music video.
Yeah, I did. That was good. Working with both visuals and music really changes how you film and edit the final piece. Hopefully it's good enough for the final segment.
Thank you so much for watching today.
Waking up, open up, so I can see your face again. Golden love, soft to touch, I won't ever feel again. Took my one shot, sure we're flying through the rain. Give it up, give it up, I won't be let down again. Cut your hair, spill my blood, I can't seem to shake this plague. Twisted thoughts, broken mind, I'd rather rip it all away. Third time, the charm, will I make it out alive? Hate how I work, rewire it 1,000 times. too wrong. Shit. It's so wrong. But wouldn't it be easy? Wouldn't it be easy? Wouldn't it be easy? Wouldn't it be easy? Wake it up, open up, so I can see your bloodshot eyes. Golden love, soft and tight, nothing that I think is right. Took my one shot. Give it up, give it up. I can't be let down tonight. Turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. I can't turn it on, turn it on, turn it on, turn it on. I won't back out now.